Greetings everyone, little flashlight review for you here. This is the Energizer HardCase. Ooh, professional. 300 lumen flashlight. It has 3 modes, high, low, and a dimmable mode. No blinkies. Thank God. I hate those blinky modes. It's just another mode you have to click through to turn them off. I find them annoying, kind of pointless. But anyway, 2 double A's. Includes a couple Energizer Max batteries, but I put rechargeables in this one here. Looking at the packages, it claims IPX4 water rating, 7-meter drop. That's pretty high. Here is the runtime, 45 lumens, 65 hours on low. 300 lumens, 6.5 hours on high. So that seems like a pretty long run time. I might have to check the current draw on my batteries and can extrapolate how long I think it actually will run. Here's the light itself. This is a plastic cased light. It has this hard rubber like material, which would help with the impacts. Hopefully it doesn't turn sticky after a few years. I like to hang on to flashlights that are good, keep them for quite a while. Has a internal type lens system on it. In the back here you just unscrew the back and out comes the batteries. So let me put this back on here, and it just kind of clicks at the end there. You know it's tightened. I really like the position of the switch. Falls naturally under the thumb. I'm not as crazy about lights in that click in the rear, because you have to hold them and then click them, or you know finagle them around there to click them. But this here, it's right under the thumb. It turns on. And very easy to use that way. Okay, let's take a look at the beam here. It's kind of a floody beam. It is really bright. I'm really impressed with the brightness of this light. I don't have a way to measure it, but I would say that, yeah, I would agree it's probably around 300 lumens. One thing I like about Energizer flashlights is their neutral light color. You know, a lot of LED flashlights use a cool white LED, but these are more of a neutral white. And I like that a lot more than the cool white ones. So I'm not sure how the camera picks it up, but it probably adjusts the color. But yeah, it's not going to be a thrower. It's more of a floody type light. But it's pretty bright. It's going to have a pretty decent throw, but don't expect it like a light that really focuses down the light, the beam. Here's my other Energizer AA, or yeah, it's a single AA, and it has more of a yellowish light to it though, so the color quality of this light is much better. It's not a high CRI, color rendering index. I wouldn't call it high CRI, but it's still better than a lot of flashlights like this one. So this is high mode. That's low. You can see kind of a strobing effect with the camera. When I flick it in front of my eye here, I can see the pulse width modulation of the light. So let me demonstrate the dimming feature. So if you turn it on and press down in high mode, the light will dim, and it blinks out at the bottom or at the lowest point. It blinks out at the highest point, blinks out the bottom. So I'm just holding it down. So you just let off the switch where you want to set the brightness and go from there. So you'll take it back all the way to bright. So that's the dimming function. And you can exit out of the dimming function if you want. Just hit the button. Now it's in low mode. And if I press the button again, it'll turn it off. So if you don't use the dimming, it's just high, low, off. It's very simple. Like I say, no silly blinking modes to deal with. I really like it. Okay, so I measured the current with my multimeter. On high, it was drawing 1.8 amps. On low, 225 milliamps. So, you know, your typical rechargeable, well, at least the ones I'm using are rated 2400 milliamp hours, or, you know, 2.4 amp hours. So that would give you 1.3 hours of use if the light output stays constant. So they might be measuring it as it trails off. It might drop into a lower output to extend the batteries. It might be some sort of usable light, but it's not going to be full brightness. So no way you're getting 300 lumens for 6.5 hours. So in conclusion, I really like the light. I like the light color. I like the brightness. Just the general handling of it. No blinky modes. There's a nice low mode. It should be durable. Yeah, that's something. I'm not going to throw it around and test that, but I expect they designed it to be durable. I bought it at a store called Myers. It was on closeout for 14 bucks. Normally it's 18. So I'd expect you could find it somewhere in that price range. It's fairly inexpensive light. Hopefully it holds up. Pretty happy with my other Energizer products. I have a headlight as well, and it's held up for several years that I've used it. And that's it for this. Thanks for watching.